This is your morning headline for Tuesday, November 21st, 2023. This holiday season, we all have a lot to be thankful for, especially after the last 2 years. Yet there are still people and families in this country going without, especially during this holiday season. But there is a glimmer of hope here in Tennessee, and that is what this story is all about. A lot of us are feeling overwhelmed by how much cooking we need to do between now and Thanksgiving. One woman and her small team prepare a staggering amount of food and to-go orders ahead of the big day. There is an aroma wafting through downtown Manchester. It's coming from the McCannell Cafe. But it's not the pastries or pies right now. There's a whole lot of something else cooking in the kitchen. Paul here's working the chickens, said the McCannell Cafe owner Renee Holt, introducing her workers. Logan's working the cornbread, and Tammy is the mixologist. She's making it all happen. We're focusing today and tomorrow on making our cornbread dressing, she continued. We've got cornbread and dressing in this oven cooking. Renee prepares Thanksgiving dinners in the hundreds for families and whole businesses with her little team in the McCannell Cafe Little Kitchen. You can smell dressing all over downtown Manchester, and with good reason. Renee says her team's making 4,000 pounds of it this week. We have pan after pan after pan after pan, she smiled. I'm very focused on making people happy through food. If I can do that, then I'm happy. It all comes from a rich family history. My mother and I always wanted to have a restaurant. Growing up as a kid, we talked about it a lot. Unfortunately, she passed away from breast cancer almost 20 years ago, so we never got to see and fulfill that. Renee can live out that dream now, though. We've got our chicken cooked, she said, walking through the kitchen. We've got our cornbread going. We might even give you a sample. Thanksgiving is go time around here. Yes, it's long hours, but you've got to understand, this dressing recipe's been in the family for at least 100 years. Taught to Renee by her grandfather. That she gets to share that with her community, there could be nothing better for her. I get to feed them and hopefully make their day a little better, Renee said. Again, these are to-go orders Renee's team is making. She explains the cutoff for those orders has passed now, but she's accommodating as many people as she can. And now in other news, Metro Animal Care and Control is closed November 23rd and 24th, and according to them, this means it's the perfect time to foster a pet in your home. All of the veterinary care, medicine, food, and care supplies are provided by MAC for foster animals. More than 100 pets are currently available for placement in foster care. Adoption fees will also be reduced to $23 for all pets through Wednesday if you want to consider adoption. All adopted pets are spayed, neutered, microchipped, and started on initial vaccinations. If you are interested in fostering or adopting, you can stop by the shelter from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. on Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. It is located at 5125 Harding Place. And that will wrap up your morning headlines for this Tuesday morning. Now let's kick it back over to Lorante for a check of your daily forecast. Lorante, how's the weather out there this morning?